So here we have the Ford Grand C-Max on a 66 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car, then we're going to hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. And as you'll see from the outside, we've got tinted windows around the rear and alloy wheels. Those rear doors are sliding, which I'll show you in a moment. We're going to start off with the boot and then we'll go around the rest of the car from there. So you'll see as we approach the back of the car, we've got reversing sensors. At the moment, the two rear seats are down, so it's set up in a kind of 5-seat configuration, which gives you loads of boot space. I'll show you what it's like with the rear seats up. And there we have the car with the rear seats up. So at the moment now it's a 7-seater vehicle. We still have a small amount of boot space at the back there, certainly usable for shopping and what have you, and obviously lots of space in terms of seats. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now. As you'll see, I've opened the side sliding door. Really handy for small spaces, getting children out of the back of the car and what have you. Now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. Seats are in fantastic condition, as is the carpet area. There's a few bits to show you on the dashboard, so we're going to jump in and do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and the right hand side the speedometer, with the fuel gauge and oil temperature gauges in the middle at the bottom there. Above that we've got a trip computer. You can change the information that's displayed up there using the buttons on the steering wheel, which I'll show you in a moment, and there's various menus. Over to the left we can access a couple of different trip computers and the general kind of vehicle information menu as well. You'll see that the total miles on this car are 12,762. We're back out to the steering wheel. On the left hand side are the arrows I was using a moment ago, and on the right hand side we've got the stereo control. So the volume, we can skip CD tracks, answer and end phone calls, and also make voice activated calls by pushing the button in the middle as well. The main screen for this car is up in the centre just there. So you see being displayed at the moment is the DAB digital radio. We've also got FM and AM. In terms of other ways of listening to music, once you've paired a phone, not only can you make phone calls and receive phone calls, you can stream music wirelessly. We can also plug in a device on the USB socket that you see in front of you just there. We've got a CD player and auxiliary input as well, so lots of ways of listening to music. The main stereo unit is just here, so you'll see the CD player that I was mentioning a moment ago. And then beneath that we've got the air conditioning, so the fan speed on the left, temperature on the right, direction of the air in the middle here, and then simply hit air conditioning to turn it on. We also have a heated front screen as well just there. And this one will turn off the car's stop and start. So the car is designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn it off should you wish to. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, a 12-volt charging socket underneath there, and then in the centre armrest we've got a separate USB and auxiliary input as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person, feel free to give one of our MJA sites a call. We'd love to hear from you soon.